What's up, everybody? It's Jack Mini Trades back here again with another video, and get your guitar ready, get your Quad Cortex amplifier, DAW, whatever you have, get it out, and let's get started. So this is going to be a pretty basic type of patch that I would generally create. This is a bit of an unconventional guitar. This is the Fender Acoustasonic Jazzmaster. Unfortunately, this guitar, you can't really turn off all of the processing, but we are going to be on the bridge position in the A position on the tone, so that way we are getting just clean guitar tones. So unfortunately, you're not going to be able to follow along quite as well as you could if I had my Jacksons, but unfortunately, they're about 150 miles away from me, so that's all right. So here we are on the Quad Cortex, and as you can see, we have a blank preset. What I'm going to do first off is send the output of row 1 to row 3, and then set the output of that to multi. That's generally how I like to do presets, since that gives me enough room to add a bunch of effects and sort of organize nicely. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do here is add a gate. You can do this in one of two ways. You can either press and hold on the input, or alternatively, you could add a gate as an effect pedal. We're just going to do it as the built-in one, although I generally prefer using the pedals since you get a little bit more control, but it's all right. All right. Another thing to note is that I am right now in drop D. Another thing that I'm going to do here is add in a looper at the end. I like to have loopers in my pedals just so that way, in case I feel like playing over something, I can just do that straight ahead. So we'll add that as our last block. All right, so I also went ahead and added a freeze so that way we can create some nice pads if we want. You don't have to, but that is a fun thing that I like to do sometimes. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and choose our amplifier. So here we're going to be choosing a D-Cell Hisbert channel 3. Actually, you know what? We'll go with the channel 2, and then we'll also use the V30 angle cab. So that's a pretty classic rock type of sound. Let's just modify it a little bit. We'll play around with the bass, mid, treble, also the mode switch. I like also dialing up the presence and deep. That just kind of gives us a little bit more of a nice round sound. Alright, so as you can hear, that is quite a bit more aggressive sounding, but we're just going to go and keep on moving here. Let's see if modifying any of the microphones on our cabinet will make a bit of a difference. Let's see what using a condenser mic sounds like. What's also nice is that we can use our own IRs. So here we have an IR called Tool Pot. So this is meant to replicate the sound of the song The Pot by Tool. Alright, so as you can hear, that is pretty solid sounding. Now we're just going to go ahead and spice it up a little bit by adding some distortions. So we're going to start out with a Tube Screamer 808, and then we're going to add in a Precision Drive by Horizon Devices. That's just going to tighten us up even more, give us a little bit more aggression. So let's go ahead. I'm also going to add in a compressor up in the front. That'll just tighten us up a little bit more as far as dynamics are concerned. Okay, so that sounds pretty solid. With the overdrive, what we're going to do is we're going to turn down the OD, we're going to turn up the level, and we're going to boost the tone just a tad. right, so that is pretty solid. Let's hear what it sounds like with the precision drive. All right, so this preset is pretty much done at this point. We're just going to add in a little bit of a ducking delay and perhaps a tiny bit of reverb. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video and got a little bit of inspiration out of it. I know that coming up with your own original tones can be kind of a bit of a challenging thing, especially if you're just getting started. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, definitely make sure that you drop a like down below. If you think that it would help somebody else out, definitely send this around to all of your friends and subscribe to the channel for more content. I do cover a whole bunch of stuff pertaining to the Quad Cortex as well as other technology devices, so you won't want to miss that. And you'll especially not want to miss, I think this week, Neural DSP should be releasing the open beta for the Quad Cortex's new Cortex Control desktop app. So that is really going to be a very exciting thing. So I will see you guys in the next video.